Dear. Cheers, Quaffers, Gothers, Wiggles, and all other good people out there. Hopswatch here, and a very happy new year to you all. It's not just me today. I've actually got a visitor, and he brought me some beers from Norway, where he lives. So, Gedved for helvede, kom nu. Vi er I gang, ikke? Why do you think I just started speaking English for no reason at all?
Fuck the first.
What are you having?
Hangovers.
Ah, right. I don't. He's envious of me for that. So we are going to start out with my favorite style of beer, an IPA from the brewery. Is that the name of the brewery? Norway.
Yes.
Okay, and it would be the northernmost or southernmost brewery of Norway in the town of. Wow, I can smell this from just cracking it open. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Okay. So there was a whiff of something, an aromatic whiff of citric notes and aromatic hops. Now there doesn't seem to be much after all, but we'll see. Got the dragon glass ready for myself, and of course, I'll pour something in for the guest first.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And
Nice color.
yeah. Yes.
With right, we will set the local beer away and have a look. Not bad.
It's orange. It's slightly foggy.
Okay, that's
misty.
Yeah.
Ah, that's good. That's a very. I think
Promising.
that's a very nice aroma. What's that?
Promising.
Promising.
Promising is the word, yeah.
And a very nice creamy head.
Yeah.
Yeah, creamy head. This is going to be so.
Creamy head.
Yes, a creamy head. This is.
Sounds like a gross band.
Yeah, possibly, and.
I really hate Potter's head. They really suck.
I never really listened to Porter's head, I have to admit. Okay, so a very nice bouquet. The aroma on the other side. This is what I would call a light IPA.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very far from me though that I like warm beers. Been in fucking London. I learned to drink ale from the temperature of my head.
Okay.
So I think this is too cold.
I don't think so, because it's an IPA and they should be served chilled. I think. Well, maybe it would be a bit too cold. It's actually right. It's fresh out of the fridge, but IPAs usually work fine at low temperatures. Also, it's a pale beer, and it doesn't have much alcohol. It has 4.5%. I guess it must be because of the Norway, I guess.
Yeah.
And that makes it more suitable for low temperatures.
What says the etiquette?
The label.
I didn't think it's interesting.
Not really, no. Let me see. Norway IPA brygget med mye specialmalt for å gi maltsødme sammen med frisk eftersmak og aroma av humle. No. I can't do Norwegian. I can do Swedish. I can't do Norwegian. Can you read it in Norwegian?
Yes, I can. Men nu jeg ved være gammel mand, så og på norsk, der hver gang man starter en sætning, så om man skal svare på et spørgsmål, så siger man nej.
Nej. So what you said
Ja,
is
det er om vi ser på fodbold, så man siger Åke Hejrette, eller Stule Sulbækken for FCC.
I can't understand one word of what Ståle Solbakken says. So the thing is, Danish and Norwegian are pretty much alike.
Som kanelstranden helt specielle gyldenhed er en pale ale, en aromatisk, hvad står der, humlere en fornøjelighed. Formen er solbrun, udefinerbart og helt unik.
Okay.
Smaken er fortræffelig, fornøjelig og vældig.
Okay, so what they basically say is they did say something about it being unique and it tastes well. I mean, would you have any brewery in the world saying our beer doesn't really taste as much, or even our beers taste really bad? I don't think that label makes us much wiser about beer.
Who should say it?
What's that again?
There is some breweries so definitely should say it. Our beers is just sucks.
Well, there was.
For instance, Carlsberg.
Yeah, they actually they claim that their beer is probably the best in the world, which it definitely is not. I'll just. You put this glass on the very. I know, but you just put it on the very edge of the table, just so that it doesn't fall down.
As a local brewery, well, I think
the level of aroma that it actually holds is okay, and it has a good cracky bitterness here at the back, at least in my mouth, and at the gums. But there's not much of the aroma, so you have to squeeze it out a bit.
Exactly.
And I would say it would work very well on a hot summer day as a chilling yet aromatic.
Right up there.
Yeah, well,
we can go to the Kulturfabrik in Mandal with the place to go. Mandal is like a place where we got this cafe concert setting.
And that was in Mandal.
Mandal, ja, det er i Sydnorge.
Sydnorge.
And we got some art and stuff like that, and our concert same.
Mm-hmm. The concert venue.
It's called, yes. Now I'm thinking in Danish, trying to translate to Norwegian, and then try to
and then back to English.
Wait.
That's going to be.
But anyway, we all know the very good quality of the Danish furniture. Time.
Yeah, well, this is from IKEA.
Well, yeah. Which is Swedish.
Yeah, that was a Swedish thing coming again.
But in our concert venue up in Mandal, in this Kulturfabrik, it's normally in the daytime it's used for a shop where they sell quality Danish furniture designs.
Okay.
And we all know Eget.
So Kulturfabrikken. I'll just put it in the chat here. Kulturfabrikken.
Take it on Facebook. Mandal.
Just like that. Mandal.
Mandal.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
And yeah, what more to say? Well, I think
it's a bit watery. It's a bit watered down as well,
yeah.
Isn't it? Okay. So.
Man, it's fucking.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. It's not a Budweiser. It's not a Carlsberg Premium.
It's not a bad beer.
It's not that bad, at least, but it is a bit watered down. It's more of a summer beer than a late autumn beer. I don't want to call this weather that we are having winter. I would rather call it a late autumn or maybe an early spring. I mean, we haven't had any snow. We barely.
Just Denmark.
I think there was one night where we had degrees below zero somewhere in Denmark, but not up here where we are now in Tisted. It has been pouring down for weeks, if not months on end. The basement where I do my laundry is flooded, and it has been for weeks now.
Yeah,
and that the water level down there kind of subsides and raises again, depending on how much it rains.
Yeah,
and it really sucks. Sometimes you can't get down there even with my. I had to buy a pair of rubber boots just to go there and do my laundry. I mean, luckily the washing machine is not standing on the floor. It's lifted up on a small ledge.
That's mine.
And that means that hasn't taken any damage from the water, so it can actually go there and wash. But there's a rest. Yeah, there's
It's just to keep yourself awake. Up in Norway.
Well, anyway, in the floor, the water can run off in one of these.
In my laundry machine,
and that
my laundry machine can do drying as well.
Oh, nice one.
And when it's finished, it's like. Right, it's like.
It actually your machine plays the International.
That's all right. Almost.
That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Anyway,
this was brilliant. When you sit there. When you sit there playing in the amateurs at the last of the fate of Atlantic.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, wasting your time with that when you're not.
Listen,
and you've got all about that. You have that you do laundry. Those comments. Then let's play this music, and then I have to go take it. That's pretty brilliant.
A drain. Morten Nielsen just told us. Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Morten Nielsen.
What's up? Yeah, I've got the chat here. If you haven't noticed.
Morten Nielsen.
Yeah. What's up?
Used to play in. No.
Yeah, I actually had a friend in the old. When I was playing the bagpipes, there was someone called.
Morten Nielsen.
From a whole big pipe band actually called Morten Nielsen, but I
was.
Yeah, but I found
him. He was drinking.
He was a cool dude, and this dude is awesome as well.
And there was Christian Sand.
Christian Sue.
Christian Sue, yeah.
Now let's not talk about people behind their backs, but yes, there was someone called Christian.
We're not talking about people behind their backs. We're just talking about people.
All right.
If I say the viewers and well, don't get started.
We shouldn't. But yeah, and I make jokes about that, and I feel ashamed for that. So there you go. Yeah. Okay. So getting a bit.
Let's
rate this one. So 0 to 6 stars.
Yeah.
I'll give it 2.5.
Yeah.
Because it has the flavor that it has is okay, but it doesn't have flavor enough to get you a sufficient craft beer experience. You would, again, it would do well on a hot summer day, definitely.
And you got this lovely pizza in there, Mandal, actually.
Right, but you don't drink watered down beer on a hot summer day to get a good beer experience. You're doing that to quench your thirst more than tasting the beer. So that is not that much of a qualification.
Well, we served this beer when we got a concert at Kulturforeningen.
Oh, you do. It's an okay concert beer as well. I actually I can relate to that.
You know, it will cost about 80 kroners. Danish kroners.
80 Danish?
Which about what's this about in euro?
That would be 11 euros or something like that.
11, yeah.
11-ish euros. That's insane.
What? And in pounds, the UK sterling pound.
Yeah, that would be.
We have some countries because
that'll be £8 or something like that.
£8.
That'll be £8. Yeah.
£8.
Yeah, if it's 80 kroner, I mean £1 is about 10 Danish kroner. Yeah, it has been around that pretty consistently over all the years.
Up to these days.
So
anyone know that?
It fluctuates, but around that, it hasn't dropped so significantly that that doesn't work as a rule of thumb.
When I live in London, pound was from 2 to 5 quid, £5.
£5 was 100 Danish kroner. What you're saying?
No, the £5.
Well, that's 50.
50. Yeah, no. But when I was in London, the pound was dropping. Yes, that's the word.
I remember it being about 8. £1 being about 8 kroner or something.
These days, probably.
Okay, so £10, 8 to £10 that would be. That's still insane for a beer.
Yeah, but I think yes. They try to make a beer, and it's from the softest brewery in Norway, and those who make them is cool guys. But
yeah,
two and a half star.
But I wonder, what would you grade it with the same grade? Or?
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5. Okay, cool. So we agree upon that.
Excellent. Yeah. Cool. 2.5 to 3, but for me it's half for.
Okay.
No, the boss.
I'll get the Christmas beer, which I put into the fridge that's a few minutes ago. So that would be not very cold, but.
Talking about Christmas.
I hope for something dark.
We all heard about Christmas. No present for Christmas, exactly.
I'll take up one of these as well. I want to have something decent.
It's not time to do some decent things.
The good thing about this is you can drink one of these without getting completely pissed. It's lower than it's actually a bit lower than regular lager strength, which in Denmark is 4.6. These are at 4.5, all of them. So this is juleøl,
which makes Christmas beer.
And now I just remembered. I just thought about that. I forgot to take a picture of it.
Yep.
Which I usually do for my blog. So I'm that good. Where's my
talking about cameras, I will take a sip of this local. It's called a Hancock.
It's a Hancock lager. That's a nice beer.
That's a real nice beer.
That's my favorite local brew. It's actually not that
bad favorite local brew. I mean, if you're living in Copenhagen, you have to drink Tuborg.
Tuborg, oh yeah.
Tuborg is a Danish word for puke.
Yeah, something like that. Not exactly, but
Tuborg is like. I got a very good friend called Tuborg, actually.
Yeah. I know them.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Tuborg.
Tuborg, if you're listening.
Because I'm so good, I'll take a picture of the empty glass next to the bottle.
It's a good guy, Tuborg.
I'll just rinse our glasses because whenever you have I'll just bring something which is really, really important when you're doing a beer tasting.
Yeah. And if
you want some water, got some sparkling water. That doesn't need to be sparkling water, but want to after tasting each beer, you want to rinse your taste buds a bit. And
correct,
water's good. I'd say sparkling water's a bit better.
Yeah, sparkling, yeah.
Also, I absolutely love sparkling water.
Everyone's good for really many things.
Also, there's a significant difference between.
Does it go up?
No, it goes down.
That's the new one.
Yeah, that's the latest.
So if I wrote a King Diamond, he's for red one. Actually, it's called King Hansen.
Yes? Oh, I didn't know.
No. Keep something.
Was he?
But Ken Hansen is Ken Hammer for Pretty Maids. And if you don't know Pretty Maids,
you didn't really miss anything.
No.
Missing Pretty Maids would be like missing. What's that?
Stewart.
Yeah, well, that wasn't the one that I was thinking of. The other popular so-called metal band from Denmark, Volbeat. Yeah, if you missed out on Pretty Maids, it's like missing out on Volbeat. Not really something to be sad about. Rather the opposite.
Talk about good things, Spanish.
Well, the idea, okay. Oh, I've referred a lot.
Was okay.
I've referred a lot to laid back. Whenever there's a beer that is laid back in its character, I start singing sunshine, sunshine reggae.
That's the kind of talk you do in Denmark.
Don't worry, don't hurry. Take it easy. I'll just rinse these.
Yep. Well, yeah.
Sunshine, space. You're aware that I'll be copyright hit by this, you know.
It's a bit like if we have to pronounce something in Spanish, love job.
Oh, that's good. That's
good. And they sing in English as well.
No, they sing in Danish. So there's that. But then again.
Does they?
Yeah, they do. But then again, I mean, can't sing in Swedish, except when they translate their songs, because why the fuck would you do that? Or even worse, when Rammstein are translating their songs into English, that's even worse. Yeah. Why would you do something like that to your own?
Rammstein. Well, I've heard. Yeah,
I like Rammstein.
So, Rammstein is cool, but Kraftwerk is better. They are still singing German.
Yeah, but they have also translated some of their tunes, and it doesn't help. You have to enjoy a piece of art in its original language. If you can, I mean, if you don't master the language, it doesn't help to read a book, for example, in the original language. But what I really hate about Germany is that they dub all films. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's awful. No one should do that, and that goes to the French and the Italians.
You grew up close to the border.
Yeah.
Someone of Denmark.
Yeah, no.
And for many years, the fourth Muppet Show was German.
No, you don't. Oh goodness, no. You sang.
It will do many years because it was dubbed.
No. Muppet Show in German is awful. Absolutely awful.
Well, yeah, I grew up in it, but so for me, it doesn't make sense to hear in English to your original language.
No.
Anyway, talking about English and German and Berlin and David Bowie, I think it's so cool that they both used to have this in Heroes. Used to have this what's called constant to swim and actually he could manage to do Heroes in German.
Oh, right. Okay, so he sang the tune in German because he could.
Yeah, because could.
Yeah. Okay.
Like me running marathon because I can.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I mean, doing things because you can is a very very good.
Just because you can.
Yeah.
I mean, to do things because you need to do them. The sucks.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's the best. I don't know if it's the best reason, but it's a good reason that you can.
Now
but not all things that you can do, you should do. By the way, it's not.
No.
On the other hand, there's many things that you can do that you shouldn't do.
But
let's have a look at this. Yeah. This is juleøl, and it has been in the fridge for about 10 minutes. So this is about.
And again, I have to say, you have to save your beers warm.
Oh, it's dark at least. That's good. because
it's dark.
You want to have dark beers at a decent temperature. That's a significant head there.
Whoa!
I'll just take a picture before I forget because I'm an idiot.
And we wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. I almost forgot that. Or did I say it at the beginning of the stream? I think I said it at the beginning of the stream. There you go.
And what will bring us this new century?
It's not a century. It's a decade. Yeah. About the same thing.
You know. I'm still hoping that Leopold should take the. should win the league. And I mean, I'm talking about Leopold and winning the league.
Yeah.
Probably somewhere you guys out there have heard about it. That we're not talking about decades, so centuries.
Wow, look at that surface tension. This is a piece of.
And if there's anyone from Germany out there, we would like to say, Helmut Kohl, wir danken dir.
Coca-Cola und Bier. Prost, mein Liebling. Agus a squilge, sloncheva.
It's dark.
I'm an idiot. I forgot to smell it.
Christmas beer should smell like Christmas, right?
Yeah, well, I'm always thinking of prunes, sweet prunes, and spices, Nels, anise, maybe. What are those leaves called? I don't remember.
Depending on which leaves they are.
Yeah, well, those leaves that you put in your food. Maybe Morten can help us out. But look, I can't smell anything now because I was stupid enough to taste the foam.
Yep.
So which notes are you picking up? You want the dragon glass nerdy rodent. I can understand that. That's the reason why I really like this glass.
Camera and Koreans, Nilliger.
Oh well, this on the other hand, I didn't get to smell it, but I really like the taste of this one. I wouldn't say that it's too Christmassy, but screw that. This is a good beer, and there's some taste. There's some significant taste, and there's some richness which the IPA lacked.
Yeah, I agree.
And there's a good bitterness, which is coffee-ish, but not really. More like a more heavy and more dark lager-like hops. A bit of tree, wood.
Yeah.
Beechwood, I could imagine. Oh, this is good, and it's all here in the back and concentrated about there. Not much taste next to the bitterness here at the back, but it's a very, very good bitterness.
I think this is I tasted it in my mouth. That's not a bad beer after all.
I really like this one.
Yeah, that's good.
It's still what I would call light.
It needs something to kick ass. It has to taste of something.
It does. It definitely tastes of something. However,
but still, it's too. It doesn't hammer.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know what beer is. But you know what? I know you know what I mean because. It went for so many years, but like the beer, I got home from Lisbon.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah,
it's a good beer. Yeah, it's got a very good taste, but it's still not too much water. But
yeah,
I mean, I like to taste. I like to taste the beer, not taste water.
And
some countries that use water as a weapon, and fuck them.
this so it has some very significant aroma, and you can actually just sip it slowly if you want to.
Yeah,
it's also drinkable because it's so light. It also only has 4.5% alcohol, so you can have two of them without being significantly pissed.
Yeah.
Still, but you'll get ruined because it's Norwegian beer and it's expensive.
Yeah. But there's still drinking in Norwegian beer. I mean, then you have to support your local.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should at any time. I mean, screw the big breweries, screw Carlsberg, and which huge breweries do you actually have?
I think to those who grew up in Norway, that's
Rinkenes. Yes, you've got.
They're also as well. They can sell a line. They beer.
They claim to.
Yeah. They got to Norway. I think we. No. They commercial as well, but.
That's a craft brewery. They may be commercial because they're kind of big now, but they make very, very good beers.
Yeah, as the Bryghus does too.
Yeah. Well, still, it's more craft brewery-ish, I would say, than Tysted Bryghus, because Tysted Bryghus is more of an industrial brewery. I mean, they have their Tysted Lager, the Tysted Pilsner, which they produce in huge quanta. For commercial distribution. I don't know that Norway has a standard lager like that one. Do they have that? Because I don't think they have.
Come to Norway with me.
Yeah, I don't have the cash.
I do.
I'll see if I mean now I actually have
crazy, man.
I've tried to kind of avoid going to Norway for all these years. Now I actually have an excuse to go there. So yeah, maybe I just will.
Then I
want to see if there's actually a standard. If there's a standard. I'm losing the thread here. If there's a standard lager from Norway.
I don't actually think there's.
Laurel leaves, is that true? Yeah, he helped us out again.
Yeah. So we got any comments?
Yeah, I've got a few of them. But like my glass, and Morten helped us out with the spice again. Helped us out with. I mean, it's so damn difficult Englishing, isn't it?
Yeah. So
yeah, well,
let's talk about football.
Yeah, I actually think we should grade this before we get distracted.
So talk about football.
You'll get distracted if you start talking about football. So what will we give this? I'll say
it's almost the same as the first one.
No, I don't think this. I think this is significantly better. I have to admit though, it gets a bit dull now that I got into the middle of it. Yeah. It gets a bit dull, which again would be because of the relatively low alcohol content. Still. Having a beer? No.
2.5 that they are tasting half as a beer should be.
No.
Should taste.
I don't agree.
In my universe,
I'll give it. I'll actually, because I'm in a good mood, and it's
like the 90s where in the 90s I spent 10 years playing.
I'm in a good mood, and it's New Year's Day. I'll give it 4.
Well, it's New Year's Day. We have been arrested. Have been arrested, have been in fights, let's say 3 then.
You give it 3 after all, okay.
Yeah, but still I think that I can see the intention of this beers. but I need the powerness and the strength.
Yeah, but you can't have that in any beer. I mean, if it's like
you can.
No, I don't want.
It's like how.
I don't want my beer to be a Wagner symphony. I want it to be a Beethoven symphony, where you always have.
But that's actually
an easy part and a dark.
That's why that's fucking BBS.
Yeah, you want the Wagner symphony every time. Why are you then drinking weak lagers at all?
I don't drink lagers.
You drink weak lagers.
Do I?
Yeah. You drink Carlsberg, don't you?
No.
You don't? Okay. Fair enough. Sorry.
When I go to I actually think I drink Carlsberg. Kings is a Carlsberg, isn't it?
What's that again?
Kings.
Yeah, that's a Carlsberg brand.
With I don't know if you can get Kings anyway except from Vestermo and
you can get it in kiosks generally. It's a kiosk brand for some reason. It's a cheap kiosk brand, and I'm quite either it's Carlsberg. I'm 90% sure it's Carlsberg. If it's not Carlsberg, it's Royal Unibrew, and that is about as bad.
Yeah, but that's the best Lepra beer. One of the best. If you just have to get drunk, I mean. And talk about beers in Denmark, we will have this. What is called, Supernova. We will send in these days. We will have to send a message here in the quiz New Year's sale to Christiania. Supernova.
Yes, and the Supernova.
A toast for Supernova.
That's a nice. Actually, I tasted that when I went to a Napalm Death concert 2 years ago. Did it, you know?
Do we have the story?
Yeah, the first time I went to a Napalm Death concert was actually in 1994. No, 5. Yes, exactly, 1995. And I was kind of in the back. Was just watching. No, you were there.
You didn't know?
You were there, and we were living in the same camp, and we didn't go to that concert together. I tend to remember weird things, but we were. That was actually where we met that year at the Roskilde Festival.
Was it a festival?
Yeah, that was where we met for the first time.
Yeah. And actually, my good friend Frankie, which I didn't know was going to the same concert. And I mean, okay, Roskilde. Yeah, you're thinking about our stage.
You know,
but it was a.
We've known each other for a quarter of a century.
Yeah, but anyway, this Napalm concert.
Yeah, it was okay, but I didn't know the band that well at that time. So I saw it as a curious thing. And then we went together in 2002. And you want to tell the story? Yeah, I got
no. Me story. So when we have to talk about Nico Humble, that's me story today.
Okay.
So you take
I got so pissed. I mean, we warmed up at his place, and you poured gallons of lager into me. And I mean, I didn't hold back. So that was stupid. So when we actually got to the concert hall, I was so pissed. I had to go home. Basically, before the band went on.
No,
they played for 10 minutes or so, and I had to leave.
It's like a song you went home.
Yeah.
But you bought a T-shirt. And that's the fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I still have that one. That was a long sleeve.
Yeah.
And then that would be 16 years later. So that's 2 years ago, in 2018.
Something like that.
They played at Loppen in Copenhagen.
And this time I think I had made
that was time for vengeance. It was time for vengeance. Now the thing is, what I heard from people who actually experienced the whole concert in 2002 at Stengade 30 in Nørrebro, was that it was an okay concert, but it wasn't like they kind of reached out to
It's like this beat, right? Actually,
it was, yeah.
Good enough,
good enough, but not really that good. However, the concert at Loppen, that was insane. I mean, I had one, two, maybe three concert experiences I've ever had were as intense as that, and I was in the front all the time. Of course, this time I was slightly plastered, but not like the last time. I now had learned the lesson. So I would say I was plastered, but not insanely drunk, and that was I mean, I listed it not only as the greatest concert experience, but I listed it as the second greatest experience I had for the now past decade. The best thing being having children.
Well, so that.
And the best thing that happened to me in the tens was getting children. The next best thing was going to a Napalm Death concert.
Yeah.
And I also bought a T-shirt this time to remember the concert.
As Sam would say.
And I tasted the Supernova beer on that occasion.
Yeah.
Just before the concert, the last thing I drank. Actually, I only finished half of it, and I could actually. They didn't care that I brought the bottle to the stage and was drinking it there from the bottle.
Yeah.
They didn't care. Because people in Christiania are decent people that wouldn't throw them or anything. And when I had finished it, I just put it on the stage, and I don't know. Sometime during the concert, it disappeared. I guess that would be someone who just removed it, that was it.
If you guys out there need a good place to go to concerts,
Loppen, Christiania. Loppen, Christiania. That's
talking about the Freetown Christiania. Don't go to Puster Street.
Mm-mm.
Direct straight through Puster Street. Bye if you want to smoke. Bye there, and then. You see a big green hall called the Grønne Hall. And then to the left, and then you will walk about 100
that's what you get.
And then you end up in
Yeah, that's basically what you might want to do if you.
That's why I met the local.
But don't you're telling people how to break the law. I'll get in trouble.
Breaking the law.
Breaking the law. No. Oh no, we'll be copy strike again, for fuck's sake. And now I'm swearing on a YouTube live stream. A good thing I did notice this was not for kids. That was a nice one. It also has a good aftertaste.
It does.
Intensely nutty. Of nuts, not insane. Not meaning insane, but meaning of nuts. I would say hazelnuts.
Yes.
And hazelnuts that are slightly old, actually, which is a bad taste when you taste the nut. But in a beer, I like it. It's like I hate cauliflower, but a beer tasting of cauliflower is actually nice. I hate sauerkraut. I mean, I'm of German descent. But I never understood sauerkraut, and I've adopted Danish eating habits much more than German. Though both are actually awful. I'll take Italian or Chinese over any of them. Where was I? Yep. Yeah.
We were talking
really sour Belgian beers that taste like sauerkraut is the best friggin' beer in the world. Or some of the best friggin' beers in the world.
I certainly hope we have to.
So, if there are tastes that I usually don't like, but they appear in beer, it's a whole different story. You want to rinse your taste?
Yeah.
So this is bottled sparkling water.
Yeah. Wait. We just have to.
Is it still Harbour? No. They don't have. That's funny. They used to have Harbour producing these. Yeah. Now it's Vestfyn. Now it's the brewery of Vestfyn. See, as a Danish beer blogger, or just as a beer blogger in general, the brewery Vestfyn, Bryggeriet Vestfyn in Danish, the best thing they did, and I say this as a beer connoisseur, is Jolly Time and Jolly Cola.
Yeah,
those two sodas.
Yeah,
the best thing that came out of that brewery, in my opinion. They're good sodas, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer Jolly Time over any other citrus transparent drink.
Jolly. See Jolly Tin Cola.
See Jolly Tin. Stop.
See Jolly Tin Cola. Take some Coke. I'm not doing that.
You know, let's have one more and call it a day.
Call it a day, yeah.
So I actually brought one out.
We are just human after all.
Because I thought we'd have some local poison. This is St. Peter from Teasdale.
Yeah.
This is actually a Christmas beer from the local brewery. And you could buy these for 10 krona. Because it's not Christmas anymore. But it's probably still a decent beer. They also, in the same series, they have Nikolaus. And that is a very, very decent, that's a very decent Christmas beer. I reviewed that in my last video. So I'll just rinse these glasses and and we'll get on to it.
And I'll talk about football.
Yeah, you talk about football. About soccer.
Don't fucking call it soccer. I need to make a movie. Let's make a hooligan movie. Let's make a hooligan movie. And then you put a fucking hobbit into the role of a hooligan.
What's that?
I'm talking about.
Are you vertically shaming people? You utter buffoon.
Yeah, well, I'm slating Ian Wood.
I don't know who he is.
It's a fucking hobbit.
Yeah,
totally wanker.
Yeah.
Totally fucking wanker.
I wank.
Yeah, how we do.
Yeah, what's wrong with wanking now? Are we doing wanking shaming now?
Yeah, come on. Wanking.
Come on, man.
And he's a fucking Western
okay,
as well.
I come
from USA. I come from USA. I get kicked out of school in USA because
you don't come from the USA. You come from
the USA. They got inside the firm in West Ham.
You come from Bilton.
I be a hooligan, Western hooligan. I mean, I'm come from USA.
You come from. Oh, you're talking about him. Well, you come from Bilton.
Yeah, and when I was a kid, all the others talking about all the fucking clubs. When I play football, I want to be sold to Framama.
Framama is the shit.
It's the shit, man. I mean, fuck Arsenal, man. And the funk. Like Arsenal.
Yeah, well, Aston Villa. Aston Villa is my favourite club because that's the favourite club of the of Barney Greenway from Napalm Death.
One reason.
It's a stupid reason, but it's a reason.
Yeah, but a reason to hate AGF is good summer.
No, a reason to hate AGF is that.
One of the reasons.
Yeah,
but talk about music.
I mean, the more significant reason would be that a significant number of their fans are Nazis.
Yep. And they're after this fucking scum.
Yeah, but still, don't shame people who fuck. It's a perfectly normal thing to fuck, for fuck's sake. Let's
talking about football, talking about politicians, talking about the United Nations. I mean the European nations, which I don't live in.
Let's have a look at the color first. Red brownish. It has a very, very beautiful and nice color. I absolutely love when it's reddish brown. That's one of the best colors it is. You can get and nice golden head, creamy golden head. It almost gets homoerotic when I say that, doesn't it? Which would be okay. Let's see.
And as you might know, they would like to bring out the truth for.
No, let's have a whiff at the beer. Let's try to stay on track here.
Yeah.
So a bit sourish, which is not necessarily a good sign. Some oak wood, and that's oak wood has a sourish feel to it. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's not so good. It's going to be interesting. Some spices,
yeah,
anise, I would say. Fennel, maybe. Fittikel.
Yeah.
Hvis du skulle være i tvivl. Tad of licorice.
Yeah.
Possibly. Let's have a taste at it and see what it does for us.
Still, I taste it, and still it's like.
And this is a more. I actually like it. This is a more challenging beer to taste, because it has a sourish feel to it, which will repel some people, not me. Does it repel you?
Yeah. It's just to have it down and go on telling old jokes about.
No, I really like this. And what you want to do is just let it linger. Just let it linger at the back of your mouth, and let the aroma kind of whiff out into the mouth.
Yeah, it's not a bad beer.
That does the trick. It's sweet sourish. So notes of oak wood, sweet notes of some brown sugar.
Talk about brown sugar.
Molasses. Oh no! I love this one.
I've been in love with something.
This one, on the other hand, is rather strong. 7% alcohol.
Quite strong beer. Here with this.
And this is the size of this bottle is almost two standard beers. It has
must be about 3
liters.
3 beers.
No, it's 2 beers. It's 2 beers. 2 beers in one bottle. 2 standard beers of 0.33 liters. Just about.
Yeah. But talk about football.
Why?
Because football is a lovely game.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
But it's not football. I mean, why is falling totally up?
What do you think of the offside rule? Is it a good rule or is it not? I'm just trolling him.
It's like I actually think it's a good rule. There's only I read it somewhere. There's only about 70 rules in football. It's 90. There's only 19 rules in football.
90, not 19.
19 rules in football.
Okay.
It's not called soccer, but while you're Yanks, we call it football.
No, it's called soccer. SUCK.
Yeah, but they call football when I play when sport to play with the
the sport where they always keep the ball under their arm, and they call it football. That is a bit odd. It's a bit odd, isn't it?
Good version of football in the United States is blockball.
The weird thing is, where the hell does the word soccer come from anyway? I mean, I'm thinking of it does. Still, they don't spell it like that. I'm thinking of socks that you put on your feet. Has something to do with that. I have to check up on the etymology, and maybe I'll drop a comment on it in my next video.
We like this beer.
I like this beer a lot. Yeah, Saint St. Peter, from this is local brew. This is from the town that I live in, Thisted Bryghus.
Yeah.
It's not readable, barely.
That's a good day.
I think we'll do. So, and it has a sourish feel to it, which also makes it a bit light, easy to drink, but also it's also rather heavy because it has 7% alcohol. So it has a richness to it that none of the other beers have. The Christmas beer was doing all right, though. I mean, this one did have some of the... But what we can learn from this, I think, is that alcohol...
Fuck the Union Jack.
Yeah, well, the other thing, we could learn from this is that alcohol content does have an influence. I mean, you have to admit that. And the interesting thing is that you've got the Norwegian beers, which are all at 4.5% for some reason. And are they not allowed to have beers that are stronger than that, or why aren't Norway have beers that are more than 10%?
I'm not actually sure, but I think if you go to Monopolet,
Vinmonopolet,
they got this
Monopoly
selection of beer. So I think if they're stronger than the...
Okay, so it may be...
Probably, I don't actually know.
Is it because you didn't buy this at Monopolet, did you?
Yeah.
So 4.5 might be the limit to the strength that you can buy something outside of Monopolet.
Yeah, I don't know if it's...
Monopolet is the alcohol monopoly in Norway, and they got the system where if you want to buy spirits, wine and strong alcohol, you have to go to specific shops which are to some extent also regulated by the state. And while you can still buy beers of a certain strength in regular supermarkets, and 4.5 would be the limit to which you can...
Probably, I don't know. I'll tell you when I check it up. And actually you have to get some wine.
And that's more liberal.
That's more liberal. Wine. You have to go to Monopolet as well. Yeah.
That's insane.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah. Anyway, in Sweden, I happen to know that the limit is 3.5. So Norway is actually more liberal on that one point than Sweden is. And Denmark, of course, is by far the country with the most liberal alcohol politic.
Yeah, come to Denmark.
It's also cheaper here.
Yeah.
Danes and what am I saying? Swedes and Norwegians go to Denmark to buy alcohol. Isn't that insane? While Danes go to Germany to buy alcohol because that's also cheaper there. Though craft beer actually isn't. Craft beer is at the same price in Germany as it is in Denmark. You couldn't go to Germany to save money on your craft beer, and they don't have much craft beer because they are so damn conservative. Yeah, I found there was a shelf that was at a border shop, so that's also biased. They have the border shops, so basically there in order to tempt Danes more than anyone else, primarily to buy a lot of cheap things that are cheaper in Germany than Denmark. They had this small shelf of German craft beer, and most of that craft beer were lagers. Yeah, there was one IPA, I think, from the Netherlands, but all the so-called craft beer from Germany were just lagers. Yeah, I mean that's the only kind of beer they know in Germany.
Germany is a fucked up country.
Almost. I wouldn't say it was, but beer-wise, they're extremely conservative, and they used to be the star of Bethlehem when it came to beer. Yeah. After the beer revolution just went completely over their heads, and they're only barely catching up, which is sad.
What's so sad? As far as
we should, if I go and visit you, I want to go to Vinmonopolet and see what they got in craft beer from Norway.
And look what we got here. Earl from Amazon.
Is that a from Amager thing? Let's see if we can get that close enough to be.
I'm not sure if it's.
Yeah, I think
say let's kick racism out of football.
Let's kick racism out of football.
Let's kick racism out of anywhere, but
yeah, also out of football and soccer.
And soccer as well,
and out of American football.
And remember another thing: handball is not a. It's well,
it is a sport. They do it as a sport.
Handball is just. Det hedder ligegyldigt på udenlandsk.
Ligegyldigt, insignificant.
Insignificant.
You think so?
Handball is just insignificant.
Yeah, I think so.
Like St. Pauli, like Norway.
My favorite sport to watch is, I don't know.
Don't say football and what in the same sentence.
Football and what?
Football and what? I mean, we both come to some news park for many years.
Yeah, I love.
Don't call it years, call it seasons.
I love watching football on site, but it's boring to watch it on telly. I get bored very quickly. Unless it's a very interesting fight, then I'll look. But
I mean, this year, fucking 2 minutes, Champions League. All this Liverpool fights where we've been sailing around the Super.
I actually
in 2 minutes. But actually, it's not about. It doesn't matter what team was playing.
You have to look this up.
Playing 2 minutes, penalty, and then the final is over. I mean,
synchronized swimming.
Yeah,
I really enjoy watching that.
But this still a final, and the first goal is in 2 minutes. Well, that's it. Fucking.
But you don't score goals in synchronized swimming.
Champions League, prior. But when football's not a fluff and dead. That's more important.
Okay, so let's try and not be too distracted. We still got a bit to play. So sourish note, proper richness. Sweet sourish. I mean, this is a rather complicated, complex beer.
Complex.
Yeah,
there's two different things.
No, they're not that far apart. I meant to say complex. Complex means complicated in a positive way.
Does it?
Complex or neutral? Neutral or positive? I can't speak. What did you get me into? Oh, I got us into this because I decided to make a New Year's Day live stream. I can't speak.
You can't speak, man.
Oh.
Let's say cheer.
Cheers. Yeah. Cheers.
Helmut.
Happy New Year, old friend.
Have we worked this?
Have we what?
Have we worked this beer?
No, we haven't graded it yet.
Graded yet. We voted. He thinks it's a Scotland.
What's that?
He is supporting the European Union.
I can speak a wee bit of Scots.
Try to speak Irish or Scottish.
No, I can't speak Irish. Well, I can speak the Irish language, but I can't speak with an Irish accent. I can speak with a fake Scotsman though.
I'm from London.
Yeah, you probably I don't fucking care.
Yeah, me neither. Fuck the Spurs.
No, the Patterback one. I was in Glasgow.
London sucks actually.
I was in Glasgow a couple of times because I used to play the pipes, you know. And you want to play the pipes.
I've been playing.
You got to go to Edinburgh or.
I played pipes. What I played these days? What I played these days? You was doing what championship in playing pipe?
I do play a lot of Minecraft.
What you're playing these days?
What I'm playing this, I do play a lot of Minecraft.
Yeah,
I do play a lot of Minecraft. I absolutely enjoy. And shout out to Pirate Kitty, because she's the one that I play Minecraft with online, and we really have to get together and do that again and live stream that, because that's good fun. I really enjoyed doing that, but we've only do it 2 or 3 times now. We should really get together and do that some more.
Yeah. That's also some New Year's, isn't it?
What's that?
That is what Robert said. A New Year's, we should go doing things.
Yeah. And you never get to it, to it because we are like that. Because we're humans. Because basically we are just apes, and well, just don't say we're just apes. We are apes, and as apes we can do a lot of fantastic things, but there are still limits, aren't there?
Yeah.
We've got opposable thumbs, and we've got a lot of weak muscles. I learned this from an Aaron Ra video.
Do you say they have something watching us?
The thing is, we've got a lot of weak muscles, it seems, which means that, and that's what enables us to do very, very precise movements.
We're talking about Vietnam.
Well, we are no. I guess we're talking biology.
Yeah. What are you saying out there? What do you want to hear us talk about? We can talk about everything.
Well, actually, I think we're going to shut down the live stream after this one, because we are getting we're getting a wee bit plastered. I wouldn't say drunk.
Then
we still have to grade this friggin' beer. I would say, what would you give it?
I'll give it
4. No, you go first.
I mean, actually, they got a little more taste, and I can taste it in my mouth right now, and well, so it's a bit more, it's a bit better than the others we have tried from Norway, where I'm from. This beer tastes of beer. So, well, Saturday 4 is New Year, and we have been arrested, and
haven't been arrested.
And Liverpool will fuck it up again this season.
Yeah, they probably will.
Probably.
Anyway, I didn't know they fucked up in the last season anyway. So what would I know?
They fucked it up for 3 decades.
Did they go down into a lower league?
Not for the last. Not for last year. Talking about go down to no, that was talking football. But HSV was it was the best thing when HSV went down from the Bundesliga. You guys probably know it.
Yeah, when did they do that?
2 seasons back, and it was the only. And I hate HSV.
You would do that, wouldn't you?
But well, we don't have the time to talk about football clubs I hate. So now anyway, it was for the first time in the Bundesliga history they have beat this team who's always been up there.
Yeah,
and then it dropped.
I would know.
Then they dropped. It was so fantastic.
Yeah.
I think actually they must have played against St. Pauli.
Cool. Well, I am a St. Pauli fan, but it's not like I hate HSV that much. I mean, I don't really care that much.
Talking about football and Hamburg,
but our good friend,
which definitely wasn't.
However, our good friend Marcus, he's with Schalke, as far as I know.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Because of the percent?
I know it's because it used to be. I don't know if it's still the case, but it was something about Schalke being explicitly mentioned in Das Sport, 1, 2, 3, techno, cheers. Oh yeah,
and
I'll give it 4.5 stars. I'll top you because I am like that.
I'm talking about football. What many of you don't know is Michael Laudrup, Alan Simonsen.
Alan Simonsen
was
he's our hero. He's our hero, and Michael Laudrup is going to be
Michael Laudrup who played for Lazio, didn't he?
No, it's just a name I made up.
He played Michael Laudrup played Lazio.
No, but seriously though, he's the trainer he's the manager in a trainer in Qatar or some other.
He have been mentioned in the team for about 2 or 3 years, but still he played Lazio. He played Real Madrid. He had been a manager in Qatar.
You have to repeat after me now. Parlo una mica català. Parlo una mica català. Yeah, that means I speak a little bit of Catalan. So that's how we can piss off people from Spain.
Yeah. You made my Spain, man.
And actually, Catalan is not a very difficult language. And if you know a bit of French, if you know a bit of Italian, it's a walk in the park. And do yourself the favor, if you know a bit of French and Italian, try out Catalan. It is extremely easy if you know those 2 other languages, and you'll see how it just fits in perfectly, absolutely perfectly between French and Italian. Actually, it's French pronounced as if it was Italian, or I mean, it's French pronounced in Italian. That's what I tried to say. It's a fantastic experience to discover that, and I didn't go. I never got very far in learning Catalan, but far enough to see that it's almost eerie.
And by the way, a reason to come to Mandal is that it's really like does Santa exist? Well,
it does.
Does Kevin Keegan exist?
No, it doesn't.
Well, who says the German? He actually. Well, Kevin Keegan, legend.
No idea who he is.
Kevin Keegan.
That's because when Kevin Keegan was a cool guy, you sat there wanking. How did Søndersø? No, you're not from Søndersø.
No. That's our good friend Frank. He lives there,
and he's going to get fat.
Mm.
Can't fucking Keegan.
This is going way off track now. I think we should close it here. So this beer from Twisted Bryghus will get 4.5 stars from me and 4 stars from you.
4 stars.
And cheers everyone. Lift your fucking glass. You drank it all. You damn alcoholic. There you go.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm here. Okay.
Yeah. Cheers, and a happy New Year to all of you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining in. This was impromptu, just something I had a stupid idea to do when I was drunk, and now I'm drunk again. For fuck's sake, I have to get up to working tomorrow. What I'm going to do?
But
cheers, everyone.
I know what you got to do. You got to
very, very importantly, this is what I do. What I say at the end of all my videos. Contrary to us, always remember to drink responsibly. And until next time, cheers.